What's up, kitchen kinfolk? It's time for Salmon and Sangria. Now I can hear some of you wine aficionados saying, oh my God, he's drinking sangria with salmon. And I might agree with you in some cases, but there's a reason I'm drinking this sangria. It's because I miss my wife. Now what you probably don't know is sangria is one of my wife's many nicknames. She got this nickname on our first cruise. Now, y'all have seen her on here and you know how attractive my wife is. People are just drawn to her and they love being around her and talking to her and stuff like that. So we were on the cruise and she'd already gotten one nickname called, she was the ice cream lady, because she would go get the soft serve ice cream and everybody else is eating their little bowls of soft serve ice cream. And I would go to the salad bar and fix her this fantastic sundae with all this fruit and all other kind of stuff on it. And she'd have these great sundaes and everybody was like, where'd you get that from? Where'd you get that from? And she said, my husband did this for me. So she became ice cream lady. We were in port in Mazatlan and we went to Senior Frogs. If you've ever been on a cruise and you've been to a Mexican port, you've been to a Senior Frogs. And we were in Senior Frogs and we were having a great time. We were dancing and sweating because it was hot as hell. And we had the drinks going. We were drinking the big yards of whatever the hell we were drinking. And people were coming to get us because they knew us from the ship. So they would come and get us and drag us out on the dance floor. And we partied and had a great time. This is all during the middle of the day. So while we're sitting there, a man passed by with this dish, vase, bottle, I don't know what you call it, but it looked like one of the genie things, the genie lamps. And Phyllis, being nosy as she is, asked the man, what is that? And all of a sudden people start blowing whistles and the waiters were screaming and yelling and everybody started running around and they're screaming. We have no idea what's going on. We getting ready to run because when we see folks running, we start running too. Anyway, the man came over with the genie bottle and another waiter came out and threw a towel around Phyllis and leaned her back and leaned her head back. And the man with the genie bottle started pouring this drink into her mouth. At the time, she had no idea what it was, but she just leaned back and opened her mouth and the man started pouring. It was sangria. And it was coming out in a little steady stream. It was a little thin stream, but she drank. And she had her head back and she drank. And she drank. And she drank. As I understood it, most people, after 3 swallows, they're done. But she kept going. She drank and she drank. And people are gathering around and wondering when she's going to stop drinking. And she drank and she drank. She drank so much the man's arm got tired. He had to switch arms holding up the little genie lamp pouring the sangria. And she kept drinking and she kept drinking.
20 minutes later.
So another man came around. He had the little test tubes of tequila. And while she's drinking, he pulls out one of the test tubes and starts pouring tequila in with the sangria. And they both stood there pouring, and she drank, and she drank. By now, people are cheering and clapping and all this stuff. And I'm just amazed, so along with everybody else. And she drank, and she drank. This woman drank the whole bottle of sangria. I didn't know that she could swallow for that long. And apparently that was a good thing, because men were coming by and patting me on the shoulder, telling me congratulations, and because she could swallow. And they gave her little gifts and stuff. And from then on, she was known as Sangria. That was her name, and that is her name to this day. We went back to the ship. And the most impressive part about this was she didn't get drunk. She never stumbled. She never slurred her speech. We went back to the room and we rested for a while. Then we went for dinner on the ship. And then we went to another bar and we sat there and we laughed with people, and she drank some more. And I don't know how she do it. I just said all this to say, my wife is a lush and her name is Sangria. Thank y'all for hanging out with me today. I'm about to eat my dinner. Before you take off, be sure and subscribe. Hit the like button. Leave me a comment what you think of Phyllis's name in Sangria. And I can't wait to talk to y'all again. Peace.